Hey Millers, happy Friday. I am so excited to finally be on the webcast saying that we have an opportunity to come back to school in person. Here's a few things to know. First, you and your family will make the choice if you want to come back in person or not for Q4. No one is required to come in person. The choice deadline is March the 9th, so you have some time to decide. If you do choose to come back in person, you can decide to switch back to distance learning later. You can do that at any time. If you choose now to stay in distance learning and then decide later that you want to come back in person, that you may be able to do that, but that will depend on space available and may not happen right away the next day. So after Q4 starts, it will be much easier to move from in-person to distance than the other way around. Whether the students who are coming back in person come 5 days a week or split up to come like 2 or 3 days in different groups will depend on how many students sign up for in-person learning. Classrooms are limited in capacity for COVID protocols, so if more students opt to attend in person than we could fit safely, we may use a hybrid model, so some students will come on certain days and other students will come on other days. Again, that was just going to depend on how many Washburn students choose to return in person. There are strict COVID protocols in place to ensure that everyone will be distancing and safe. So students staying 3 feet apart from each other and 6 feet apart from adults will be enforced at all times, as well as wearing masks at all times. We will have open campus for lunch available as a lunch option for all grades every day. Since lunches are also pre-boxed now for COVID safety, it will be much easier to get your food quickly to go outside. You will have your same classes Q4 that you have right now for Q3. You will have most or all of the same teachers. Although our daily schedule may be adjusted, your personal schedule will remain the same whether you choose distance or in-person learning. Extracurricular activities will finally be able to meet in person as well. Washburn is going to hold several question and answer sessions next week for students and families to come and ask specific questions. The sessions will be held in English, Spanish, and Somali. So check the Washburn website for the dates and the links. I want to thank our student council for submitting a list of questions about returning in person that came from students. Your questions are definitely helping us to plan. We will continue to share answers as we know them, so keep checking the Washburn website for updates. Although there is obviously a lot to figure out about how to do this well, we are excited to welcome you back in person and to have school starting in person for Q4. This is something I've personally been hoping for since last summer, and I'm thrilled that we are finally able to do it. We'll have another update for you next week, Millers. Have a great weekend.